I'm so damn tired. Why'd I let the old fart drag me around the Blacklight District? Should have ditched him the first chance I got.
You'll survive. At least you got a nap in.
Well, I can't blame him for being a little fatigued. You two did stay up for half the night, after all.
We woke up early and took the first train. I wonder if the others will get here on time too.
I'm not sure. The group that left last night hasn't come back yet. You'd think they would let us know if they were running late.
Yeah, I doubt that divine slacker would bother, but the other three are usually more on the ball than this.
In any event, I was able to find some information that may give us a few pointers. There were reports of suspicious individuals near the military facility, and a possible abnormality in the Orbital network.
I heard about the latter. Supposedly, there's a small-scale corrosion experiment taking place. Unfortunately, I didn't hear any talk about the Crimson Grendel.
Come to think of it, that other Grendel hasn't made any appearances lately.
Same goes for the ferry. I still think they're involved in this whole corrosion mess, but I don't have any proof.
And I say we go out and get some once the rest of the crew gets back. Let's be on the lookout for bullshit. Second day was much worse than the first, so if the trend continues...
Right, I get what you mean. As soon as...
Oh, thank Adios! I finally got through!
Never thought I'd get a call from you so early. Everything all right? You seem kind of worked up.
No time to explain! Get out of the office now!
Huh?
Get down!
We're under attack?
Keep your heads down!
Look out!
This can't be!
What's happening?
The office!
Ben, is everyone all right?
Victor!
We're fine, but what about you?
We're up against pros here, but they're after us, not them. Elaine, Renee, Ren! Take care of those three.
Understood.
Leave it to us.
Now get going!
Is everyone all right?
These shitheads were lying in wait.
Guess we didn't shake them after all. They led us right into a trap. Now my girl's totaled. And I am not happy! Hope you've got a lot of cash, because I'm gonna be sending the repair bill your way! Qasim al-Fayed!
Not him.
Great. Just freaking fantastic. Please tell me we don't have to fight this guy and his cronies.
They've succumbed to the corrosion.
I apologize for the attack on the car. I understand that you have an unusually strong attachment to it. Unfortunately, I had little choice in the matter. Arkride Solutions. You are the last of Almada's remaining collaborators. That, however, will soon change. You have been labeled a SS+ threat by our main AI, and thus, you must be exterminated. Prepare yourselves.
That's one sick joke, you know that? You think we worked with those shitty-ass pieces of trash?
Even someone as powerful as him can fall prey to the corrosion. Today might be just as bad as yesterday. No, it may be even worse.
Damn it. Well, we ain't gonna give up without a fight. Be on the lookout for any openings or chinks in their defenses. We can win this, guys!
Right.
Holy shit! These guys aren't human!
It really is too bad. Your eyes were clouded. And thus, you chose a doomed course. Restrain the other members. And put an end to Van Arkride's life.
Ah!
Arkride Solutions. You are the last of Almada's remaining collaborators. That, however, will soon change. You have been labeled a SS+ threat by our main AI, and thus, you must be exterminated. Prepare yourselves.
The hell? Shit, we're back here. Is there any way we can win this?
If memory serves, we did already try to go all out against him.
Are we screwed? It really is too bad. Your eyes were clouded. And thus, you chose a doomed course. No, we're not. We ain't gonna die down here. Even if we can't win against them, we can find a way out.
Right.
We've got an opening! Follow me!
Right.
We're taking a rain check on the ass kicking.
Let's get out of here.
So they found a hole in our formation. Still.
There's no escape. Fairy, no!
What are you doing? Why would you attack us?
What kind of question is that? You conspired with Almada and committed atrocious acts against humanity. That's why. You will pay for what you did to the people of Cray. In blood!
This isn't happening. Those sick bastards! They made her forget all about us!
They went too far this time. Damn it all!
A flawless strategy. Although, I expected no less from the sister of Mr. Al-Fayed. It's a pleasure to make your acquaintance at last. I, and the Marduk soldiers who are accompanying me, can assist you in cleaning up this riffraff. No, not you two!
You can't be serious. Why? Why the hell are you over on that side? Reset!
You should very well know the answer to that without my spelling it out. My employer has formed an alliance with the warriors of Kruga for the express purpose of terminating Arkride Solutions. And, as the service concierge formally assigned to you, I, Reset Twinings, have come to assist in that endeavor. It is truly unfortunate that my 3-year contract with you has to end in such a manner.
No! They even got Reset!
I had a bad feeling about this from the start. I shouldn't have let them go.
Now say your last prayers to the goddess. Then you'll be on your way to hell! You stand against the Marduk Company's famed Al-Fayed unit, as well as the Zero Squad, the Central East's most powerful Kruga battalion. Your chance of escape is non-existent.
If you surrender at once, I promise you a swift death.
What do we do?
There's gotta be a way out of this.
I won't let that happen!
What?
Well, well. If it isn't Abi, then he brought with him a few new toys.
Farida! Qasim! You need to wake up now!
It's Farida's pups.
And he isn't the only one.
The Divine Blade of Silver. How unexpected.
Sorry to cut in on your fun, but I thought I'd take a little piece of the action for myself.
Are you all okay?
Elaine! Ren! You came to rescue us!
Wait, what are Fairy and Rosette? It got to them, didn't it?
Unfortunately, yeah. Thanks for the save, by the way. How'd you find us?
You can thank Mirabelle for that. She gave us your location.
And she loaned us those archaisms.
Guys, less talking, more running! I thought I had her! Phantom Thief Grimcat. And Mirabelle. Why are you interfering with our mission?
I've already told you why! Guys, we really gotta pull back! And fast!
I'll hold them off! Now go! And be quick about it!
I sent the escape route to your devices. Use it to get out of here!
We've got no choice!
Yeah, let's split!
And just when I was getting pumped up. But there's always next time.
They disappeared! Was that some kind of new shard skill?
Yes. We just witnessed Mirabelle's shard smoke. It also has a jamming function. Tracking them will prove arduous.
That's unfortunate. We will have to add them to the target parameters then.
Yes.
Well then, Abby. I suppose I can't convince you to stand down.
Why are you doing this? Rooting out evil is supposed to be the duty of all warriors. So why would you side with those murderers?
Awesome. Farida, my children, my flesh and blood, you have lost your way. Not only that, but you lead others down the wrong path. A true warrior would never do such a thing. In the name of Arusha, it is my duty as your father, as the vice chief of the Kruga, to set you straight.
This is the 11 o'clock news. Early this morning, an explosion occurred in the 8th District. According to the announcement made by the Edith Police Department, old appliances and faulty outlets were the most likely culprits. The police are continuing their investigation to determine whether this was an issue with the property management.
guys. Glad to see you're all safe. Yeah, the news kind of came out of nowhere. Jack and Bermati are currently gathering people who can help you out. Where are you now? Gotcha. Then come on over. How about we meet up at Giacomo's old hideout and talk strategy? Alright then, be careful out there. How about we meet up at Giacomo's old hideout and talk strategy? Alright then, be careful out there.
Van, Aaron, glad to see you guys are still alive and kicking. Looks like you got my message. Is the rest of your crew still holding up okay? Sounds like you guys have been through a lot. Wanna fill me in on what's going on?
Something's wrong. They should have entered the room by now. Where in the heck are they? Don't tell me.
Whatever you're waiting for, it ain't gonna happen.
Van? What are you doing here? And why are you with them, Jack?
Because someone needs to teach you when to quit. You lost out on your bet, so it's time to bow out. Wake up, Hal. We're going home.
No, we're not. You were in on it too, weren't you, Jack? King is dead thanks to those monsters. I won't rest until I avenge him by killing every last one of them.
Hal!
It's just like with the Kruga and Marduk guys. Except she seems more... confused.
Yeah. Looks like the events of 9 years ago have gotten all mixed up in her mind. She looks just like she did the day I met her. Back then, the flames of vengeance were burning her up from the inside. But she never once lost her cool at the gambling table. Her poker face is just as good as King's. But like before, she's using it in the wrong place at the wrong time.
And just what do you mean by that?
It's a skill that's reserved for gambling and gambling alone. But you're using it as a mask, to shield yourself from the reality that you're about to get blood on your hands. It wasn't right back then. It definitely ain't right now.
Don't you dare lecture me, Jack. You're not talking me down from this. These are the people who killed my dad!
I was the one who killed King. It's true that I was set up by Enrique. But at the end of the day, he died because I was rash and stupid as hell. I ain't gonna run or hide from my sins. I'll carry him for the rest of my life. I don't care whether you or King ever forgive me. Despite everything, though, he still saved me. And that became my inseparable link to him and to you. I'm proud to stand by your side.
Sounds like those two have been through a lot.
Yeah, not even fate itself could tear them apart.
What are you saying? I will get my revenge! I have to, for Dad and Jack's sakes, and... What am I?
Don't let that rewrite bullshit control you. Gamblers control their own luck, and their destinies. The girl who claimed to be my partner was stronger than this. Snap out of it, Hal!
Shut up! Shut up! Shut up! I'm not...
Crimson Devils! We've created a paradox in her mind. We're almost there!
Stay back, Jack!
Leave the rest to us!
We'll bring her back, I swear!
Thanks.
As I gain, the more capable I'll become.
Jack. And... yes. Everyone. I'm sorry. Jack,
It's okay. Just get some rest now.
Why did I... I'm so ashamed. I'm not worthy of being an informant. Or your partner.
Now that's just plain not true. None of this was your fault. You can pin it all on the corrosion.
No, I can't. I deserve my share of the blame.
You're stubborn about the weirdest things, you know that? Fine. Let's have King decide then.
Is that...
There you have it. Heads. King's word is the law. So we have no choice but to follow it.
You say that like you didn't decide the outcome on your own. I know you can control the flip, idiot. Oh, whatever. I'm sorry, everyone. Make sure you get Fairy and everyone else back, okay?
Oh, finally! Do you know how long I've been searching for you guys? Through sheer dumb luck, apparently. And even then, it wasn't easy. I was out looking for that informant girl back there because I heard she was working with Reset. And well, here you guys are. You even got her taken care of for me. Funny you ask. That's exactly what I was calling to talk about. While they were turning tail, he went and got himself injured.
Thankfully, none of his vitals were hit, but he's in real rough shape. We took him to a doctor in the Black Light District. She's treating him as we speak. He wants to have a word with you guys. Mind popping on over? Sure, that actually works out
That's no problem at all. In fact, I've already sent someone to meet with them. Indeed it is. Splendid work, everyone. Thanks to your efforts, I now have a crystal clear picture of our current predicament. Now then, I would love to have a word with you. Let's meet in the Blacklight District, shall we?
It brings me great relief to see you all alive and well. I hear you've already saved one of the victims who had their memories altered. You continue to astound me, Spriggan. Yes, worry not. Injuries of this kind are but a daily occurrence on the battlefield. However, it will be some time before I can move freely again. I must have unwittingly let my guard down against my good-for-nothing son.
That's right. I'm afraid I am not one for field work, so I leave that to my subordinates. As for your other question, I'm merely here to get a better grasp on our present predicament. And that is precisely why you have our full support in your endeavors. You may consider this an extension of our contract. I would very much like to continue our current relationship well into the future. I'm happy this came to a satisfactory resolution.
Normally, I would take it upon myself to discipline my child. It is a father's duty, after all. I'm sorry I couldn't do more to help.
If you require my assistance, you need only but ask. I will help however I can. As long as it's within my authority, of course. Please see to Ms. Twining's and our security chief's return on my behalf. And do make it quick if you can.
Greetings, everyone. I've been waiting for you.
Reset! No, we've been had.
She trapped us!
I can't move! You turned the subway lines into a shard trap? That's one serious power play. I didn't even think something like that was possible.
We walked right into the lion's mouth.
We may have only been together for a short time, but I already have a good handle on your way of thinking. I honestly didn't believe you would show up here, but alas, I'm afraid this is checkmate.
No!
Damn it!
You're finished!
You will only feel the pain for but a moment.
There's a trump card nearby. Next time, don't overlook it. There's a trump card nearby. Next time, don't overlook it. There's a trump card nearby. Next time, don't overlook it. Greetings, everyone. I've been waiting for you. We may have only been together for a short time, but I already have a good handle on your way of thinking. I honestly didn't believe you would show up here, but alas, I'm afraid this is checkmate.
You're finished!
You will only feel the pain for but a moment.
Mr. Arkride!
These tremors!
Thanks for the hint, Reset. Now I'm just gonna roll the dice and hope for the best. We prepared a nice little surprise for you all. Hope you like it. What?
A herd of monsters. From both sides. How did they know about them? It can't be.
It's a close one. Agnes, Ketra, you okay?
Yes, somehow.
Now, let's go!
You're not getting a...
I should have known you had a trick up your sleeve. We just poked them while they were snoozing. Sorry to cut and run, you guys. You'll have to enjoy the party without us.
Barry, Rosette, be careful.
Aww, they look like they're having so much fun.
Don't worry. We'll have our turn soon enough.
We can track them down later. Right now, focus on the immediate threat.
Understood!
A way to return Fairy to normal.
Honestly, that whole rewrite thing is flying way over my head. But I do know one thing. Fairy could never forget that dance.
Yes, the same goes for us as well. A Central Eastern dance isn't something you learn from a textbook. It's passed on through rigorous practice. Fairy had to master the dance one step at a time, and then rehearse it time and again. Even if her memory was altered, I don't believe she could have forgotten it.
You've got that right. And we just so happen to be very familiar with the song and dance of the New Year's festival.
We've been practicing it a bunch lately. I thought it'd be fun to show it off to Fairy next time we saw her.
Well, that, and we also wanted to work it into our next big show. You're more than welcome to use it and us as part of your strategy.
All right! Let's get this show on the road! We've got a very special performance for you this afternoon! The two rising stars in the dancing world who have been making waves since their shocking debut in last year's film festival are here with us today! Let's give it up for Sarah and Shahida!
Hey everyone! Thanks for coming out here to see us!
We hope you enjoy our performance.
We have visual on target Alpha from point B.
Looks like he's alone. I don't see any of his allies here.
Understood. Please continue to monitor him. There are no hits on our wide area search satellite. It seems he really did come by himself.
Then our intel was correct. We'll take him out first. There's no way I can miss from this distance.
Patience. There are too many people here. This isn't an urban combat operation. Our only objective is to eliminate the targets.
Right. I understand. I swear in the name of Arusha, I will finish him off with my own two hands.
What is running through that mind of yours, Van?
We'll be showing you all a very special song and dance. One that we learned from a dear friend of ours. It's called the Song of Flames, and it'll set your hearts ablaze and sear its way into your minds. Enjoy!
Huh?
Why do those dancers know our...
Something wrong? Respond! We have a situation. Security Chief Al-Fayed, please confirm. Sir?
Are you two all right?
Is that the Song of Flames? No, it's different from the one I know. Arusha and the Warrior's Code. Fill your spirit with courage and strike down those who do evil. Huh? What's going... My head! What are these memories?
Could it be...
Our plan worked like a charm.
But how? Were you not in the crowd just now? And when did the rest of you arrive? More importantly, why didn't you show up on my search? I see. You enlisted his help, didn't you?
You can think of this as a bit of payback for that trap you set up.
We created a three-dimensional shard image. Thanks to the computing power we borrowed, it's nearly indistinguishable from a normal person.
The general manager happens to be in a very giving mood right now. Oh, by the way, this song and dance is being broadcast to everyone else in the Kruga unit. The jig is up. Time to snap out of it, you guys.
Snap out of it? No! Not when my target's right in front of me! I won't let you live. You have to pay for what you've done! But... why? Why do I feel like I know you?
She's shaken.
Please, Fairy. You have to remember. You spent so much time with us these past 6 months. Just think back.
Please don't go forgetting the important shit in life, small fry! We won't let you forget us, not after all we've been through!
The life experiences you've had, and the scars that came with them, are yours and yours alone. It's time to reclaim them and come back to us. Farida Al-Fayed!
What's happening?
So you've all come.
We have been waiting for you.
Reset.
We're up against the maid and the strongest Jaeger, huh? Oof. Talk about a killer combo.
It won't be easy, but we have to defeat them. It's the only way we can save them and Fairy.
Is
something the matter, Van?
Nah, just had a random thought. I think Reset is aware that something's up.
Really? Is that true?
Astute as always, Mr. Arkride. I still believe you and your assistants to be the last of Almada's collaborators. After I returned from my transfer, they took you all in. I know that for a fact. There isn't the slightest discrepancy in my cognition. And yet, I cannot shake the feeling that something is very wrong. And I have had that feeling for a long while now.
Does that mean...
Yeah. She probably suspected something was off from the very beginning. But she lacked any decisive proof. Am I right?
Ah, so you picked up on all that too, huh? The thought first popped into my head after you ambushed us in the subway tunnels.
I honestly didn't believe you would show up here. But alas, I'm afraid this is checkmate.
There was a trace of melancholy on your face. The fact that we were there confirmed your doubts, didn't it?
You saw that we were going to a lot of trouble to make our way over to the dancers. And that's when it hit you. You realized then there was a good chance you were all being controlled.
If that's really true, then why? Why didn't you stop and confirm your suspicions?
That would have been impossible, I'm afraid. From the very start, I've had no grasp on what was true or what was false.
What are you...
This body, and all of the senses that come with it, are fabricated. The signals that are sent to my brain, and the memories that are stored there, can in fact be altered. All that to say, I am quite vulnerable to deception.
Reset. I'm...
Do you seriously think we'd pull something like that?
I did hear that your brain and nervous system are all that remains of your original body. It's no small wonder you're experiencing fluctuations in the perception of your identity.
Then it may be impossible to reach a peaceful resolution with reason alone. Regardless, I'm amazed she intuited that something was wrong. But I assume that's because so much of her body is artificial.
Your assumption is correct. In a world rife with uncertainties, there is only one way to dispel them beyond a shadow of a doubt. A test of metal. Show me that your words are the truth, and nothing but.
Reset.
Fine. If this is the only way, then we'll happily oblige.
I shall join her as your examiner.
Finally opened your mouth, I was wondering when you'd speak up.
Kinda seemed like you had some doubts of your own. Guessing you weren't in the mood to talk things out.
I'm afraid words alone cannot settle this. I will give you passing marks for your reasoning, but the true evaluation has yet to begin. Now show me your strength. Arkride Solutions, don't disappoint me!
Bring it on, jackass! Get ready for the thrashing of the century!
Watch yourselves, everyone. They've received a boost from the corrosion.
Part of their awareness has returned. All we need to do now is give them one last push.
These memories. I remember now. I've been with you all this time.
Reset!
Hell yeah! About time!
Up until now, I had thought everything that transpired was nothing more than a fleeting dream. Few of these pleasant, precious memories had flashed before my eyes. I believed them to be merely fictitious. After all, this is nothing more than a fake body. I reasoned they were illusions generated by false signals.
Well, they weren't. All those things really happened. That body may be artificial, but you yourself are the furthest thing from being a fake. You say you can't tell what's true and what's false. So we'll help you see the truth that's staring you in the face. You belong with us.
Right. I, Reset Twinings, will now resume my duties as a member of Arkride Solutions.
Reset!
Thank goodness. I'm so happy you're back.
I'm truly sorry for all the trouble I caused.
You better be. A supermaid like you is supposed to be cleaning up after us, not the other way around.
Hey, cut her some slack. It wasn't her fault.
I'm just glad it all worked out.
Now then, there's only one thing left to do.
Oh? Are you finally going to make your move?
Could it be...
Oh, don't tell me.
Indeed. His words and actions were subtly considerate of myself and Miss Al-Fayed. Where I had partially noticed the truth, he was likely far more conscious.
Holy shit! He burned his corrosion to a damn crisp!
So this is his power. That's a technique that involves drawing the breath of the goddess into your body. I never thought it could be used for something like this, however.
So you still had more power left in the tank. I really don't like it when my opponent holds back on me.
Wait, pump the brakes. I want to get something straight here. Not only have you been aware of what's been going on, but you could have destroyed that thing anytime you wanted?
What? Is that true?
It can't be, can it? I mean, if you knew you had it, why wouldn't you want to destroy it the first chance you got?
You called it the corrosion, yes? I did indeed recognize that something was coiling around my body. I even understood that it was influencing my actions. However,
If I had acted impetuously, the chance to return Fairy and everyone else to normal could have been lost forever. That was my assessment of the situation, and I acted accordingly.
His reasoning sounds logical to me.
This guy is inhuman. Wait, hang on, that's total bullshit! I'm not buying that for a second!
I knew something was up when he was saying crap like passing marks. And then there was that vague-ass hint. Your eyes were clouded. And thus, you chose a doomed course. I will give you passing marks for your reasoning, but the true evaluation has yet to begin.
He was merely trying to mitigate the situation and guide us all to this point. In order to fool the enemy, he let the corrosion lead him by the nose for a while. Marduk's chief of security is as capable as always.
Capable doesn't even begin to describe him.
He's finally taking action now that he's found a way to save his sister. That part, at least, is very easy to understand.
It must have been unbearable for him to see her in that state. Her feelings were slowly, yet surely being corroded.
Reset! Are you alright?
You're spent, aren't you? Why don't you sit this one out? We'll get Fairy back while you catch your breath.
You can leave it to us.
My apologies, everyone. I had hoped that I could return to work at once.
I will look after Miss Twinings. In exchange, you must save Ferida. You're the only ones who can bring her old self back.
That goes without saying.
Thanks, man. We'll leave Reset to you.
Alrighty, let's go rescue your little friend.
This place. It's... What's happening to me?
Fairy!
Stay back! Stay away from me! You can't fool me! I know who you are! You're the last of Hamada's collaborators! I will take you down! That way, she can finally rest in peace.
Fairy.
She's extremely unstable.
The rewrite is wavering. She's in a delicate state right now.
If we don't act quick, this entire space could crumble in on itself.
What a pain in my ass. Listen up, Fairy, because I'm only gonna ask this once. Is this really what you want? Is going back to being a warrior worth throwing everything away? Huh?
What do I want to do? No, I know what I want. To become a mighty warrior. I couldn't save Ida.
I know you've got a lot on your mind. You're still figuring out whether you want to live as a warrior, or if you want to follow a different path. And you got even more confused after playing the role of priestess at the New Year's festival, didn't you?
The role of priestess. The duty from our ancestors.
The mission of the Kruga is inherited by the priestess. Remember that when you make your decision.
I don't know. I just don't know. A warrior. A priestess. Which do I want? No, it's not about what I want. If I keep standing still, I won't ever become anything.
That's not true, Fairy. You've already taken a number of steps forward. Can't you see that? Huh? And I don't just mean as a warrior. You came to the capital by yourself, helped so many people with their problems. And even if you haven't figured out which path to take, you've learned and grown so much along the way. So you see, you're not at a standstill. If anything, your willingness to stand still will help guide you to the path you want.
Me standing still will help guide me?
Yeah, and don't let some old fart tell you what to do. It's your life, so you get to choose how to live it.
That's right. Everyone has something weighing on them. Myself included. But you can overcome yours. And doing so will help you grow and move forward in your life.
If you need help, don't be afraid to ask for it. We all have each other's backs. That's the reason we've come this far, isn't it?
I was with you all.
That's right. Your worries and your way of life. It's all yours. Don't leave it in someone else's hands. Now, come back to us. Ferida.
Fairy!
The corrosion is getting stronger?
A giant bird!
That's the Falcon of the Sun from Krugen Legends. The corrosion must have recreated it from her warped perception.
I must defeat the enemy and avenge her! Arusha, grant me your protection!
Damn it! We were so close! Smallfry's being stubborn as hell. But when it comes to stubbornness, I've got her beat by a long shot!
We've almost gotten through to her, guys. Just a little more.
Right. We'll save you, Fairy, no matter what. And yes, everyone. Fairy, are you all right?
I very much doubt she is.
That damn corrosion just won't let her go!
Her case is clearly worse than the one from yesterday. I don't understand why it hasn't gone away.
No.
It must be in the final stages.
Get a hold of yourself, Ferida!
What am I supposed to do?
You gotta be kidding me. You seriously still stressing about that?
That voice!
No way.
Ida, you're...
Oh yeah, you guys told me about her.
Oh, so this is the woman who was like a sister to her. She must be a recreation from the innermost part of her psyche.
That's some wild stuff right there.
Yeah, I'm not exactly the real deal, sorry to say. Guess a little piece of me found its way inside you. Huh, Fairy?
Ida! That doesn't matter. I'm so glad to see you again. I just wish you weren't seeing me like this. I failed to grant your final wish, and now I can't do anything right. I'm so pathetic.
That isn't true at all, and you know it. I know I told you to finish me off, but I never should have done that. That's probably what caused you to lose sight of yourself in the first place.
That must have been the root cause of all this.
Probably so. Yeah.
That all said, I get it now. The fact that I'm here now just goes to show how very important that moment was to you. And that's okay. That experience made you more uncertain, but if anything, that and your compassion are what make you so strong. So keep that chin up and march on, little sis. I'll always be watching over you from here.
I see. To think that Fairy has been protecting something so important all this time.
Yeah. She's protecting each and every one of her experiences. Got them all locked up inside her.
They're all inside of me? Yes, that's right.
Remember, even if you're unsure at times, your compassion will help you move forward.
So, what's it gonna be, small fry? You still want to forget everything?
No, I don't. I'm gonna hold on to what's important to me, and I'll never throw it all away. Ever again! That's why I'll fight with all my strength. I won't let this thing control me anymore!
Did she just...
Holy shit! She did it! She burned it to smithereens, just like her bro!
Now that's impressive. She might actually become as strong as him someday.
I'm so relieved. Now let's...
She was able to overcome it.
The space is falling apart! We have to leave immediately!
We've returned. Things were rather touch and go for a minute there.
Not wrong, but it was all worth it. Because we got our fairy back.
And thank goodness for that. But...
Huh?
I did so many horrible things. Why did I do all that? You're all my friends, and so are the people at Monmar. I even got Uppy and the Kruga involved.
It's all right, Fairy. Everything is gonna be just fine. If you need to cry, then let it out.
And there go the waterworks.
Can you blame her? The corrosion may be gone. The memories ain't going anywhere.
The same goes for me. I am truly sorry for all the problems I caused. Once again, please allow me to ask for your forgiveness.
You don't need to, it's not your fault. Please don't beat yourself up over this.
That's just great. Even after we got rid of the corrosion, it's still giving us grief.
Yes. It lingers like a shadow. Nothing could be more despicable. This only reaffirms how vital it is that we thwart the Garden Master.
I'm down for that. Day 4 might be a real doozy. Can't say I'm looking forward to it.
Regardless, we will take full responsibility for our actions. We will handle the aftermath of this incident and then promptly withdraw. The Vice Chief and I will see to everything ourselves. You have my gratitude. In the meantime, the CID will be taking a closer look at this situation.